Oh, we're back in here, wherever here is.
God damn it! Murderer, murderer. I hate you, I hate you. It's your fault. It's your fault. You deserve death. You deserve death. I misjudged you. I misjudged you. You killed me. You killed me.
Had a bad dream again.
I'm sorry. Allie, help me. It's not me. She's another one. Protect the girls. Allie, they are in danger. Allie.
Ah, so we've got two Monicas going on.
Is he even listening to me? Gah. I fall to my knees. And I look at my limbs. These wounds are really annoying.
I don't think annoying is how I would describe wounds. Maybe painful?
It doesn't matter how much time passes, they won't heal. It hurts. I have to keep trying. If not, the tragedies will repeat. I keep calling to him. He must hear me. Gah! Pain is attacking all of my body. Red liquid is covering my face.
So, blood?
Shut up. Stop trying to interfere. Is that being again?
It's that being again?
The corruption.
Oh.
You don't give up, huh? How many times has it been like this?
Times? How many times has it been like this? Goodness, look at you, Monica.
I won't give up. I won't let you win. Fool, don't you want him to? Don't you want to have Hallie all by yourself? Remember what you did.
I guess in this context it would be Hallie all to yourself.
That's in the past, and I won't let you make me repeat my sins.
Once again, you'll want to combo for that end.
Don't be stupid. You are the one who's making everything so complicated. Ah! If it weren't for your interference, I'd already have Hallie in my hands. In our hands. She's approaching. But you had to meddle, and look at what you have done. Gah! She's taken me by my neck. I can't breathe. Every time you butted in, everyone died, in a worse way than before, and I couldn't get my prize. I won't let you do more damage to them. She just lets me go.
That was a kind of an awkward animation.
You say that, but you are the one who's making them suffer. If only you disappeared, everything would go smoothly and they wouldn't suffer.
I'm trying to think of a better word you can use instead of suffer twice in a row. You're the one who's making them suffer. If only you disappeared, everything would go smoothly. That's a toughie. I would definitely encourage you to try and think of something else, but gosh, I'm drawing a blank myself, and I don't really know what to say. Yeah.
But... now it's not only you who's getting in my way. That outsider is giving me problems too. I will kill that white-haired bitch. No, that would be too simple. I have to make her suffer.
Oh god, it's the sufferance. We're suffering the suffers.
I will have her crying at my feet, praying for mercy. And then I will torture her for all eternity. Monster! Another kick, this time right in the face. Now then, time to go back. Stop crying or next time will be worse. The corruption disappears in thin air.
Into thin air.
Hallie, help me.
I would, but I don't know how. All I can do is advance the text boxes, Monica. Day 2. Are we gonna spend time with Yuri? Freaky. I had a weird dream. Someone was calling my name, but I couldn't see the face of the one calling me. And the dream was cut off by a loud sound. I look through the window and sigh. Drop this T. There's no T at the end of through. Whatever, I will get ready to get Sayori. Sayori's later than yesterday. Is she still asleep? I don't know. But at this rate, we'll be very late. That rhymes. I will wake her then if she's still sleeping. I knock at the door loudly. Sayori! Sayori! We are going to be late! There's one of them places where you can be like, we're, and be fine. I know the neighbors will get mad at me for yelling, but I don't care. Just as I was going to open the door, she opens it first.
Hey!
Finally, we have time to... I look closer at Sayori. She's a little pale and she has bags under her eyes. Hey, are you okay? Did you stay up late? She smiles.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But then she changes into a sadder phase. I feel like this is kind of awkward. But then her expression saddens. How about that? Is she really okay? You could also just kind of convey that through her expression if you didn't want to, like, put it in the dialogue box. I put my hand on her forehead. She doesn't seem to have a fever, but she may still be sick. Are you sure you are okay? If you are sick, then you're okay. If you're sick. She pushes me away a little and then smiles at me.
Don't worry. You're such a worry wart.
Once again. If you say so.
Well, let's go then.
She pulls me by my arm to the school. However, even if she was almost like always, I still feel that there is something off. The school day was almost as uneventful as always, but indeed there was something different today. It seems that our homeroom teacher had an accident, so she's having a replacement. However, I'm very sure I haven't seen this teacher before. She presented herself as Maki, and that's all. She just followed the homeroom like our previous teacher did, while keeping a gentle smile all the time. Alright, let's see. She presented herself as Maki, and that's all. She just followed the homeroom? Maybe she just conducted homeroom like our previous teacher did, while keeping a gentle smile the whole time? I feel like that would be a little more natural.
Yes, I forgot to mention this. With the weather being so unpredictable lately, the principal and the student council are considering to change the date of the school festival by 1 or 2 weeks, depending if the climate changes. So everyone who is part of a club should meet up with their members and decide what to do with their event in case the festival gets delayed. That's all for today. Everyone be careful on your way home.
On your way home. Careful on your way home. She lively leaves the classroom. How weird. The dark clouds are looming over the city. Everyone is expecting a big storm. I wonder what Monica is going to do. It's the white-haired girl. She's talking with Maki-sensei. I wonder if they know each other. Well, I pass near them. Maki-sensei gives me a warm smile while the girl looks straight at me. So now you guys are including honorifics. You haven't really done it with any other names so far. I guess it's not really out of place, but it does feel kind of weird now. I'd say it's kind of optional whether you keep the senseis in or not.
Oh, hello, Hallie. Good afternoon, Hallie. Hey, Hallie, I thought you would quit after the first day.
The girls greet me as I enter, some in a harsher way than the others. Don't need the here. You can just drop that. And you can also put a comma between those two sentences and make them one. What? Okay. Glancing around the room, I noticed that Sayori is not here. Hi, Sayori hasn't come yet?
No, she hasn't arrived yet. Even though she's one of the first to come here. Well, except for Monica.
That's weird. Have you seen her, Monica?
Sorry, I haven't. You're worrying too much. She may just be getting something to eat.
Yeah, that could be true. I enter and sit down. So, exactly what do you do here?
Well, everyone just goes to a corner of the room and read by themselves.
Reads. Hey, is that really okay?
Everyone here just has very different tastes in books, so it's hard to do an activity with everyone.
Come on. I see.
By the time being, or for the time being, rather, why don't you hang out with everyone until it's time to share the stories? It will be good for you to know the club members properly. Capitalize this I.
Okay, what will you do, Monica?
Me? Well...
Also that W. Suddenly, Monica's face darkens.
There's someone getting in the way of something I'm doing, so I will see if I can resolve that first.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you. I'll be right back so we can talk a lot, okay?
Monica leaves with a big smile, but she was kind of scary just a moment ago. Well then, who should I hang out with? Oh boy, we actually get to choose. Alright, I'll save so that we can look at both. Let's talk to Yuri first, because she's up there.
Hallie, is it something the matter?
Don't need the it. Is something the matter? Not really. I just wanted to hang around with you for a while.
Oh, thank you. I mean...
Yuri gets red-faced.
But it makes me a little happy. I mean...
I sit beside Yuri while she's muttering. What do you usually do, Yuri?
Me? Nothing really special. I just read in the corner.
I thought so. I didn't expect something special, but I guess that's what you would do in a literature club. And what are you reading? Something interesting?
It's very interesting, at least for me. I don't think people like Natsuki would like it, though.
Enjoy it. I mean, it's not wrong, it's just, she already said like once in this sentence, so I don't think people like Natsuki would enjoy it, though. It's less repetitive. But I could. Tell me about it.
Okay, then.
That was peculiar. Yuri takes out a book. In its cover, there is a girl with a shadowed face. On its cover is a girl with a shadowy face, perhaps, would be a little better phrasing. Cruel Balance. It's the first time I see this book or this title. The first time I've seen. I''E seen. Yes. Oh, seems dark. What's it about? You need it in there. Here's another one where you could combine them.
It's a horror book. A little on the softer side, but I like it anyway. There's just like I did here. It's about a lone goddess traveling around the world. The book talks about her contradicting feelings and the horrors she has to commit in order to keep the balance of the world, thanks to a cruel curse cast upon her is what you want.
Also, you should probably split this into 2 text boxes, because whenever it gets down to, like, the row with the, these letters here, first of all, you don't want it crashing into these anyway, but, like, it kind of just looks off. Like, the whole balance of the box looks weird whenever it hits the 4th row. So you could make this part 1 line, and then put the rest of it in a 2nd box, and it'd be fine. That's dark indeed. But it's interesting. I haven't read anything of psychological horror in my life. I guess this works, but you could also just say any psychological horror in my life. Interesting. Can I read it too? Did he just say interesting twice? But it's interesting. Okay, yeah, how about you have him just say, like, sounds good, can I read it too?
Right now, I only have 1 copy with me.
Oh, I see.
But we could read it together.
What? After realizing what she said, Yuri falls into panic. Into a panic?
Wait, I mean, you... I'm sorry, I just...
Maybe my reaction was bad. I didn't expect she would suggest that. I guess it's fine. I was going to suggest another word instead of bad, but it's okay. I sit against the wall and invite Yuri to sit beside me. Let's read it together, Yuri. Yuri doesn't know what to do. I give her a little nod to reassure her. She then reluctantly sits beside me in silence. It looks so uncomfortable. She's blushing a lot, and that's making me a little uncomfortable too. I think I'm blushing too. So, the book...
Ah, yes. Sorry.
Caramelized that, sorry. Yuri opens the book and places it in such a way both of us can read comfortably. Maybe that both of us can read comfortably? Is it okay for you to start from the beginning?
Don't worry, I already read this book before. Also, there are still some things that are unclear to me.
The one and end there, things. Things that are unclear. Unclear for me or unclear to me? They both kind of work, but I think to me would be more proper.
So it's a good chance to read it again.
I see. I start reading. Every time I finish a page, I nod to Yuri to pass the page. To turn the page. It's a little embarrassing now, it's a little embarrassing how I'm holding Yuri back from her reading, considering how sluggish I am at reading. Alright, let's try this again. It's a little embarrassing how I'm holding Yuri back from her reading, considering how sluggish I am. Actually, yeah, you can just drop the reading, or the at reading part. How sluggish I am is fine on its own. However, I can't concentrate at all. She's almost leaning against me, and her face is very close. She's so concentrated in the reading that she's not noticing. Concentrated on the reading. This is one of those tricky cases where, like, the inside rule doesn't quite apply. But, yeah, she's so concentrated on the reading. We continued like this for a good time. I managed to get into the reading after a moment. The story is very interesting and explicit. The lone goddess travels around different worlds, watching the mortals in their everyday lives, looking at their problems, and sometimes even helping them. Once again, second text box. Never too much, but without abandoning them. And hey, that's a familiar hairstyle. But one night, a dark witch cursed her while she had her guard down. The goddess has been cursed to keep balance in every world she visited from now on. If she only makes good deeds, then terrible things will happen to the mortals. If she only does good deeds? And if she does horrible things, then good things will happen around her. That's curious. But if she does nothing about it, bad things will happen anyway. However, she doesn't want anything bad happening to the people around her, especially those dear to her. And she kept suffering about her terrible destiny, because in one way or another, the mortals would suffer. Suffer. Maybe she kept struggling with her terrible destiny? Struggling with her terrible destiny? I feel like that would work a little better. She had no other option than start traveling again while having that heavy curse on her shoulders. No other option than to start traveling again. Trying to find a way to break it. And that's all for now. Maybe tomorrow I can read more about this story if I read with Yuri.